Welcome to the Sowing Seed Podcast. One guy's thoughts on family, faith, farming, and financial freedom. Now, here's your host, who incidentally doesn't believe in Bigfoot, but Bigfoot believes in him, Matt Miller.
If it doesn't get scheduled, it doesn't get done. There was a period of time here several years ago where I had walked away from my corporate career. We moved out into the country here at EIEIO. We were doing our own thing for the first time in my life without having anybody that I needed to answer to. And it was kind of nice just doing whatever the heck I wanted to do. Well, my coach, Aaron Walker, eventually pulled me aside and he said, Matt, you have got to start living by a schedule because you're wasting a lot of your day, and there's a lot you can fit into your day if you're just willing to schedule it. Well, fast forward to today, and those words could not be more true. Between my Google Calendar, between my Schedule Once app, which allows me to set up appointments with people that I need to set them up with to where they can look into my calendar when I have available and pick a time that works for both of us, to my help today of my sister Heidi, who assists with a lot of that as well. I live by that calendar today, not only for my business, but oftentimes for my family life as well. Because I've learned if it's not on the schedule, it's not going to get done. And that just doesn't apply to stuff going on business-wise. Something else that I think would be a huge help is I've learned over the last several years especially how to batch things. What I mean by that is find a task that you have to do on a regular basis, and if you can, do it for a bunch of weeks or months in a row, all at once, instead of doing it this week and then having to do it again next week and then the next week, etc. Some examples of that is this podcast as an example. Here I am. It's a Tuesday morning, the week after Thanksgiving. It's about 10:30. I've got an appointment at 11:30, but I am spending about an hour and a half and recording 8 episodes between 2 of the different shows that I do all at once. I've got the episodes mapped out in a moleskin book that I've got here that I use to track these things. And then I'm just sitting down and recording one after the other after the other. I find for me that oftentimes I need some inspiration, and I can't just sit here in front of the microphone anytime I want. I got to kind of be in the mindset. So when I am, I take advantage of that to produce a bunch of content that can then be published, and it allows me to spend other time doing other things for the next several weeks or months because of that. Social media, same type of thing. You know, being able to do and schedule a bunch of Facebook posts or Instagram or Twitter posts in advance for promotion, etc., can help take a load off big time. It doesn't take the place of interaction with comments and people, etc., but it at least allows me to have a regular presence in front of people and not have to do all of that every day, but take a few hours here and there to set it up and then just let it do its thing. So if you're not living by a schedule, I encourage you to do so. Because if you don't schedule it, it's probably not going to get done. And the things that are important to us are the things that we prioritize, and the things that definitely need to have time scheduled so that they don't get ignored or slighted.
Thanks for listening. Check out our website, sowingseed.net, the Sowing Seed channel on YouTube, and if you got something out of today's podcast, give us a 5-star review on your podcast player of choice. Until next time, go plant the seed you need to succeed.